Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. My name is Adam Rosman. I will be your host today. Today is 15th of November, 2023. And as usual, let's start with introductions. I think we have one new participant in the meeting. If you would, you could introduce yourself in a few words.
I guess that's me. Derek Higgins is my name. I'm part of the OpenShift team, working in Red Hat, working on using Metal3 in OCP.
Okay, welcome, Derek. Then I think we have two new members actually. So you were one, and we have another.
Hi, I'm also new. I'm Peppi-Lotta, and I'm working at Ericsson with Minna and Adam in this project also, and some others. Nice to meet you, everybody.
Welcome, Peppi. Welcome, Derek. It's good to see two new participants on the meeting. We rarely get new participants. Okay, so as usual, please remember that the meeting is recorded. If you want to get started with contributions, check out the Help Wanted labels on the whole Metal3 project. You will find a bunch of open issues that have this Help Wanted bluish label, and you can assign it to yourself and start contributing if you feel like it. And if you think that your organization would benefit by adding itself as a official adopter, you can do so by creating a pull request to this Metal3 docs repository and modifying the adopters.md file in the root. We have quite a few official adopters at the moment, but of course we understand that some organizations, for various reasons, don't or can't add themselves as an official adopter. And then check out, please, the incubation documentation. That will get some traction now. At least from our side, we will put more people on this. And in the incubation document, that's a Google Docs, and you can everyone who has membership in this Metal3 mailing list, all of those can edit, comment, modify this work in progress document, and on the top of the document you can find all the general information about the incubation process and then the requirements, and then our work in progress document. And at the bottom you can see like the notes related to discussions what we had in the past about what is missing, what should be there. And at the end there is even, I put that today, this OpenSSF evaluation that Tuomo, our security lead, has done for the community about the OpenSSF best practices and how far we are from those, or how close we are to those. And yep, let's try to get this document in a good shape, and also do all the technical things needed. I think now the Ironic and the BMO are progressing nicely in this regard, but we can discuss that further later. And then I have posted here a few pages that could be useful for everyone. These were not there until now, about like our posture in the community. I posted here this Claw monitor, and we will populate this. There are only 3 repos here at the moment, but we will align the configuration for these repos also, and add all the other applicable repos, and we can track the best practices on this site. And these best practices are usually coming from the CNCF community. So stuff like governance, contributor files, readmes, roadmap, whatever, depending on what rules we set for ourselves. And then also you can find here the dev stats. That's just statistics about the activity on the project that I think wasn't visible for everyone all the time. We were not really advertising this, but you can check this too. And then all of our images that we are delivering to the community and their build status. And then all of the periodic tests that are these are the serious tests, the long running parallel test and everything that we run daily or every 3 days or once a week. And these can give you a general understanding of the stability of the CI and different aspects of the project. And also the same for the PRAO. If you probably seen that there are shorter running jobs like mostly static analysis and unit testing jobs, and they have a different CI system, not Jenkins. So there is a link for that also, and also this has the command help. If you are not noticed, you can like use a bunch of different type of commands, and there is a command help section, but it's sometimes slow. And then there is the OpenSSF evaluation. This wasn't again advertised very much, but this is a longer document that basically tries to assess that what would be our score, or what would be needed to get a good score on the OpenSSF scoreboard, which is basically this scoreboard here. So then we could put a small like sticker on the project, and people would be able to see that how good or bad we are. Yep. So I added these recently because the goal would be to get into incubation as fast as possible. And now we are getting closer, as I mentioned, the BMO and the Ionic image stuff is getting clearer and clearer. Thank you for everyone who is working on those. And I see already in the discussion topics that there are a few stuff related to that. Okay, I think these were all the reminders. These will be, as usual, there all the time. And then we can progress and check the working groups. There are no one. I mean, Dimitri, you are here from the scalability special interest group, but as I heard, there are no news related to that.
Yeah, not directly related to that, but I've got some really good progress with Ironic Operator. So not the HA bits yet, but I'm really close to, having an MVP and looking closely at HA stuff at this point. So I think generally there's a progress. I hope to record a demo in the coming weeks and show it to everyone until the end of the year, and we can discuss if Ironic Operator should be graduating to a proper Metal Cube project at this point.
That sounds great. We just discussed it today, actually. And it has come up related to another topic, but someone was mentioning that it would be nice to have it. So it's great news. Thank you. Okay, we can go to the discussion topics. And the first one is from Ricardo.
Yeah, thank you. It's just a reminder about the discussion of the Ironic image branching and releasing proposal. I actually saw that there are more comments to address, so I just put that on hold. But if anyone has time to review it, I'm going to wait before addressing all the comments that we have now. So just to see if anyone else has some more comments on that. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, this was the one that I mentioned under, like when I mentioned that the Ironic is progressing nicely. For me, it was already good enough. I put an RGTM on it, but I've seen that there are still like considerations that might be good to discuss. But I guess you will do it on the comments, or unless you want to discuss it right now, because both of you are here.
I didn't read all the comments. I saw that they are like small comments, not I don't think there's anything to discuss, just to address them. But of course, if there is anything more to add, we can do it now. Otherwise, I'm going to check later today or tomorrow.
Yep. Okay. And then if there are no comments to this, I don't have any. We can continue to the other review requests, and these are from Dimitri.
Yeah, I don't have much to add. They're basically on different topics, and all of them are relatively straightforward. So they cover some future work related to Ironic operator, especially the fix that you're just opening. And also a nice owner's update of an Ironic image, which is always great to have. Otherwise, just please take a look. They are more or less self-explanatory, and none of them are, I guess, groundbreaking, maybe except for the API version negotiation, which is something. It's gonna make Steve Hardy pretty happy. That is what you're looking at, is just a refactoring, essentially, like a lot of it, just moving stuff around. Then the next one, again, moving stuff around and simplifying stuff. This is API negotiation. It's actually interesting. The diff is a bit huge because it incorporates the previous refactoring patch. On that merges, it's going to be a bit more readable. We can review it commit by commit. That essentially moves us away from just bumping the required Ironic macro version every time we need a new feature to some actual feature discovery, where we can say, okay, firmware upgrades are available or are not available, and act accordingly in runtime rather than just saying everyone must have that.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I remember the discussion when we were discussing with Stephen and a few of us that how to handle the upgrades, and you mentioned that the Ironic already had a good way to negotiate this stuff, and I guess this is basically the same functionality just for the BMO.
Yep. Just it's going to check the micro version and see which we can support, which we cannot, and report the available features. So this is the new file you're looking at, is a new structure for available features, which has a method, right? If you scroll a bit down, like this has firmware upgrades. So just if available features dot has firmware upgrades, then act otherwise. You can reject, for example, the request to apply firmware upgrades. So that's the abstraction layer I'm planning on. Yeah, any input is very welcome.
Very nice, very nice. I'm sure many users will like this. This is a very user-friendly change. Okay, then
This is needed for Ironic operator. I've just discovered it while working DNS mask support. It's really trivial.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this was, yeah, okay, this is already the branching. Is there, and that is owner's update. This is the only one that I have not opened. Okay, and you
Yeah,
added to
dropping Bob, who is not working on this anymore, and adding Tomo to reviewers because he's done some amazing job recently.
Great, thanks. This I already, let me already approve it. I agree. Thank you. Okay. So I will check this. Thank you. Is there any question or comment related to these different pull requests? Okay, if not, then I have some minor stuff to show. I'm still connecting this to the CI. This is again a new repo. This was something that I had offline testing this. This will receive some additional work. There is one of my colleagues, Moshur, who is working on some other ways of adding VHCP support, and he has some other fixes for this. This is just the base, and we've decided not to publish it as part of the meta cube yet, because the other like one thing is that the other ironic builder that we use in the project is also outside of the core project at the moment. It's in these DevTools, and which I have shown some time ago. And this was, where did I have it? Yeah, so we have the regular IPA builder, and then we have this new slash-based IPA builder. And there are two branches, one for SP4 /15 SP4 and the other for SP5. This, which is basically the main. And this is just the same as our other IPA builder, just a wrapper, almost the same wrapper, minor differences. And then this has a bunch of custom elements that are basically, some of them are completely custom, some of them are rewrites, very like heavy rewrites of what dib offers by default. Yeah, so this is more or less this sort of proof of concept repo for supporting slash-based IPA. There are a lot of challenges for this, but feel free to take a look. There's like a lot of documentation for this. I don't know what else to say. That it has no place at the moment in the CI. Like, it is not tied to any serious test job, but we plan to test this the same way as the CentOS-based IPA builder. Yep.
My only request would be to try to bring as much as possible upstream, which is in this Kibage builder and Ironic Python engine builder. Because we, for example, in Ironic, we dropped SUSE support only because there was no one to maintain that. So we got some say breakages and no one came up and say, you know, we want that, we're going to maintain that. So if you tell us we want that, we're going to maintain that, we can bring a lot of stuff upstream. I guess not everything, there could be some very specific things to Nordics, but it feels like a bunch of it is just, you know, making SUSE work, and that's something that belongs in deep and IPA builder proper.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is not open SUSE. This is enterprise SUSE, and I wasn't sure how or is it okay to bring this upstream into the dib or into the IPA builder on the
Well,
OpenStack?
we support RHEL.
Yeah, that's
RHEL is
true.
also not quite upstream thing, but RHEL is explicitly supported by both, so I don't see why SUSE Enterprise would be rejected.
There are a few quirks to this, because this gives you the ability to build IPA based on the evaluation images, and you can build an IPA without even a license, just to test out. So you can run this without any repository support and anything else. So it has sort of kind of hacks in it, it would be kind of a lot of time to upstream this. We can try at some point. I'm not against that, but if you actually read into the elements, most of the elements have very little dependency on the upstream lib because of how it is managing a lot of stuff. Yep, but
I guess my point is, I mean, if it's something you use internally, then of course that's fine. If it's something you eventually want to say users, okay, this is an alternative, you can try using that. You may be doing them great disservice if that's always actually based on your downstream work. And then they come to the Ironic community saying, okay, you know, we have that IPA here, it doesn't work. This is a breakage. And we're like, what the hell are you using even? Like, we don't support that. So I understand that everything cannot go there, but the more you get there, the more beneficial it will be, especially if you want other people to use that.
Yeah, we will see. I just know that this would be a lot of work to align it with like the regular lib workflow. But yep, when we get the time, I will try to upstream this. Yep. So this was just this news. What else? What else? Yeah, the CI is still problematic for the whole project. Oh, why is it writing a command? Okay, something is weird. Let me reload this page. Okay, so yep, we actually narrowed this down, and there are still investigation going on. This is a TCP issue. And we have escalated it, I think, to the top at this moment. So there is an active enterprise support, so paid support based escalation going on. I hope soon we will find some solution. Have you, by the way, faced these SSH broken pipe or Git client failing to clone or pull, and it says that it was unable to read or it was actually, it says that it's unexpected end of file and stuff like that. Because it's good if you are not noticing it in the PR tests, but in here these most of them are read because of that, and these run for a long time, and that's why they usually hit this issue. This is something just good to be familiar with. I want to show you this one started by timer and the failure itself. Yep. So if you see this, then you have hit this broken pipe, and it will vary whether it happens in 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or 3 hours. You never know. Yep. So be aware. And what else? I think there are no other issue or problem or discussion that is going on. Yep, that's all from me, I think. Is there any other suggestion, problem, improvement, questions, anything you would like to ask or say? Okay, if nothing, then I don't want to hold you here. Thank you for your time and attention, and let's meet next week. And next week we will also do some triaging. Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.